With Elder Scrolls Online's newest expansion Elsweyr on the horizon, we thought we'd cover all the events and content leading up to it. Today we're looking at Depths of Malatar, the second dungeon included in the Wrathstone DLC that sets the stage for Elsweyr. Let's jump right in.
Your note said abandoned, as in no one left alive inside.
Take it to the Imperial census.
Due diligence, Quintus. It's why I'm alive and you're... Hold on. We have company. Glad you took me up on my offer. It seems you're the only one of the Frostvault expedition willing to see this through. They were slowing us down anyway. I assume you're ready to get underway. I believe so. There's an artifact mentioned in Alien records from the same time period bearing a lot of similarities to the tablet we discovered in the Vault of Movnak. Lost with the fall of their empire, and found by the empire that conquered them. Not according to the official record. The Imperials built a fort here around 300 years ago, but it was lost to some unspoken calamity and abandoned. Unofficially, an item of similar description was unearthed here not long before then. To reach Garlas Malatar, we'll need to traverse the crumbling fort below. I was told it was long abandoned, but I was misinformed. It seems the Imperials never left, if you can still consider the things I encountered down there Imperials. I'm surprised you didn't recognize him. He only tried to murder you and me back in Volenfell. Royally botched that, didn't you, Quintus? After his inevitable demise, I inherited his research on other objects of interest, which led me here. It took some doing, and a considerable number of favors, but the short answer is, he's repaying his debt to me from inside this heavily modified Numeria chamber. Much as I despise his company, I couldn't have found this place with his notes alone. A Dwemer mechanism for pressurizing steam. Turns out it can bottle up just about anything with some tweaks to its tonal architecture. Now, would you direct your curiosity toward the task at hand? The secrets of Garlas Malatar are waiting. They seem possessed, for lack of a better word, ensorcelled by some unnatural energy, like nothing I've ever seen. Record said the fort befell some great catastrophe and was abandoned, but little else. It was a long time ago. 300 years or so, the Empire suspiciously began surveying the site not long after the death of Chirain Fire. They must have found something in the Great Sage's writings. Ugh, what I wouldn't give to have them now. I find it hard to believe the Empire had no idea it was building on top of alien ruins when the fort was established. They likely wished to conceal and protect their efforts to unearth Garlas Malatar. Seems they failed to manage the latter. Head through the far chamber. I'll see where this door leads. Try not to wind up like those Imperials.
When the world serves her, our existence will be perfect. Your corruption will be purged!
Something defiles our stores. It hunts us.
We purge it, as is her will.
It consumes us.
Conform
We
to her
need a
will.
plan.
Daedra. A parting gift from the aliens?
You always did have a flair for stating the obvious.
When I want to be wrong, I'll ask for your opinion. The hunger was preying on these possessed Imperials. I think we can rule it out as the source of the catastrophe that struck this fort. More than likely, it was just drawn to the energies radiating from here. If this place has a strong connection to Oblivion, then it may have found its own way into our world. The Aliens were a Daedra-worshipping civilization with an advanced knowledge of magic. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. It's the best explanation we've got right now. Not reassuring, but at least we have some idea what we're dealing with. Let's not delay any longer.
Purification comes! Conform to her will!
Life is hers to take. I am eternally hers.
The radiance lights the true path.
Shrine? Why would the Imperials build this?
Who cares? What matters is they found the Wrathstone. It's right there for the taking.
Imperials aren't known for their traps, but looks clear. Trap-free, for once.
That was never meant for impure hands. It will not leave my care. Submit to her will. It is the only way.
I'm alive!
Unfortunately.
Just once I'd like to claim an artifact without complication. I'm fine. Just bruised and waterlogged. The Imperials must have come in search of this artifact as well. One guess what happened when they found it. Yes, it is. The aliens searched tirelessly for the Wrathstone as their kingdoms faltered before the First Empire. It seems the elves of Malatar found it. This half anyway, for all the good it did. He brought that shrine down easily enough. When the Imperials found the Wrathstone, they angered this Guardian. He trapped them here and turned them into whatever they are now. Slaves and servants. Our only path is forward. We know the Imperials reached Malatar, so we should try to do the same. A city that size must have other paths to the surface. Otherwise, we're in for a lot of climbing and digging.
For her, we kept it hidden from our brethren and buried them with our tears. Here, you too will drown. Feel the weight of our loss.
Your friends are skilled explorers, Thariah. They've discovered a woman more frigid than you. I didn't think it possible.
Shut up, Quintus.
Case in point.
This architecture is definitely alien. We're on the right path. Let's explore further. I don't suppose this was the woman that voice from before was going on about. They had the Wrathstone and hid it from the other Ayleid kingdoms? Aliens were as fickle with their loyalty as the Daedra princess they worshipped. But the one thing they all agreed on was hating man. So why keep it secret as their empire fell? Considering the Dwemer buried the other half in a glacier, I doubt it would have. Though it's hard to say when the tablet was broken. All we know is that the Dwemer and Ayleids both took great pains to keep it to themselves. And clues may lie ahead.
The impure defile our domain. Bathe them in her radiance until their souls are scorched pure!
She demands obedience.
Struggle as you might, you cannot deny the will of Meridia. Her power is infinite! submit to the Lady of Light and be cleansed. Purple, the color of regality and savage gashes in the night sky. Blue, the color of calm, measured inevitability, and despair.
Move!
Red, the color of fiery passion and boiling blood. Your corruption runs deep, but her purity is limitless. You will be cleansed.
Look at it all. I should have let you have Volenfell.
And rob me of the satisfaction of watching you get yourself killed?
Awaken, my darling. I need you to wake and smash this rabble to
You'd have wound up like the rest of this sorry lot. Maybe sorrier. Not even the light of Meridia could improve your complexion. What is her interest here? So Depths of Malatar has been safeguarded by Meridia all this time. That explains why this place has remained relatively untouched for ages, and how the denizens are still around to make our lives difficult. The Eliots? Definitely. She probably granted them immortality so long as they protect the Wrathstone. Though I don't get the impression the Imperials chose this new life willingly. I don't see an entire Imperial Legion abandoning the 8 Divines en masse, even with an offer of immortality on the table. She may have made them her willing servants, but she took something from them to get that loyalty. Daedrology isn't my area of expertise, but she's the Daedric Prince of Life. She has a reputation for benevolence. The stories I've heard almost always concern her appearing before mortals to purge necromancy and undeath. Sounds almost divine, yes? I know all too well about alliances of convenience. It seems like we aren't going to come to any accord with Meridia here, so we should keep searching for means of escape.
intended. Your will be crushed.
Feel that? A chill breeze. We must be nearing an exit.
Unclean!
Ah! The Numeria chamber!
Finally free!
Damn it! Quintus! Get back here!
You defy Our Lady of Light and desecrate her domain with the undead! I will bleach your souls free of all you ever were! My light viewed through a prism is no less bright!
Ex-wife, enjoy your ex-life. I knew if I'd bided my time, I'd have my revenge.
He's winning! Back in your cell, Quintus!
I am every aspect of the light!
You should have left me
Slippery
death,
bastard!
Araya. I'll haunt you to your grave.
Ugh, dealing with Quintus always takes a lot out of me. Just never so literally. I'll be alright. I underestimated Quintus's talent for being a transparent soul-sucking leech. I'll need a moment to catch my breath. That's all. That fall jarred something loose in the Numeria chamber. It wasn't much of an opening, but enough for a snake like Quintus to slither through. He's escaped, but I doubt it'll be the last I see of him. He's not one to let bygones be bygones. Normally I'd agree, but there's no telling what his pact with Meridia entailed. I wouldn't let your guard down until we're far away from her domain. Hopefully that won't be long now. I can still feel fresh air coming from the passage beyond.
protected the Wrathstone. I will not fail her now. By her will, we stand united! Bask in the full spectrum of pain! Her power is limitless, as are her legions. Warriors of light, join me! You have yet to taste her power. Gaze into the infinite. Her light will flash from the sky and smite you. Alone you will know the sun's fury. Your ashes will be pure, at least. We will find you. Her reach is boundless.
What happened? Where'd it go? There was a blinding flash and then... nothing. Never mind. It doesn't matter how you got rid of it. It's gone. The path is clear and both halves of the Wrathstone are securely in hand. In spite of Dwemer machinations and Daedric scheming, we've done it! Or they simply wanted to keep the Wrathstone for themselves. We don't know their reasons yet, but this could be the key to understanding why. Whatever its history, the Wrathstone's just a lump of inert stone now. A priceless lump of inert stone. This tablet has lain sundered for ages, eluding everyone who sought its pieces, except me. I'm the first to see it whole in thousands of years. Oh, this is history in the making. I've never worried about Quintus. He's fool enough to think he's a genius. When he makes his next move, I'll be prepared. I have no more use for him, and I already wasted more minutes of my life in his company than I ever cared to. I have more important things to concern myself with. Next time, I won't be taking prisoners. Let's get out of here while we can. I see light. Real light! Just a little farther. This tablet has lain sundered for ages, eluding everyone who sought its pieces, except me. I'm the first to see it whole in thousands of years. Oh, this is history in the making. It's abstract, but these lines and points appear to be more than stylistic choices. They remind me of cartography. There are locations marked, but there's no frame of reference. I mean, this diagram is showing us where to find something, but we're missing the clues to align it with the destination. It's like a treasure map with no landmarks. Not exactly. There's still the writing the Khajiit added. It's possible they discovered the meaning of the points. I haven't deciphered enough of the language to understand all the details, but I recognize some of the words. It refers to Kunzari, one of the Khajiit hero gods. As old as this tablet is, he might have well written the words himself. If I can translate the rest, it could point the way to whatever the Dwemer and aliens were fighting over. That'll be up to my patron. What comes next is up to him. Either way, I've secured my place in history. This discovery will immortalize me as one of the great scholars of our time. I received some influential backing after uncovering the first half of the tablet. You'll get the credit you're due when I deliver the Wrathstone. If he wishes to make himself known, he'll be in touch. I have a feeling you'll hear from him.